What is up, guys? JayFerGaming here and welcome back to my F1 2014 career. Hope you're enjoying it so far. I really am, and this race, I've got to assure you, is absolutely fantastic. One of the best races I've ever been involved in. But first of all, look at this. An offer from our rivals Ferrari for a seat at the amazing Scuderia team. My favourite team in real life. I actually do want to join them, but I thought I can't betray the team to join our fierce rivals for third position in the championship. In a way I wanted to, but sadly I'm not going to accept the offer. I just couldn't do it to Williams. We've had a great run so far this season and I want to beat Ferrari and earn the drive for potentially next season. We'll wait and see what happens. But here we are in qualifying Q2, which is always a good sign. We're currently in the drop zone 11th position. We're less than a 10th behind Kevin Magnussen, so could be a tight run to the line. But no, I've gone wide just before the final sector split. We're currently 2/10 up on Magnussen, so I don't know if that included the lost time going wide there. So it'll be interesting to see how we do, and hopefully we can get into Q3. We're fighting the car a little bit here, coming into the final corner, hopefully making it into the top 10. The session's over, flying to the line, DRS, what are we going to do? And devastation, we have qualified in 11th position and not gone into Q3. Our teammate Felipe has out-qualified us there. So that's a shame. It's a tricky track, not one of my best ones, the Hungary Ring. But yeah, as you can see, I was actually a little bit slower on my second run. Lost 4/10 compared to my first lap in the final sector. But here's the grid for the race. Rosberg takes pole from second in the championship. Hamilton, Vettel, Alonso, Hulkenberg's up there in 6th. Felipe ended up in 7th. And there I am in 11th. Just ahead of Perez and the two Toro Rossos. So, strategy for this race. I'm thinking 11th position. I might mix things up for this one. I'm going to start on the prime tyres. Just checking the how long the tyres are expected to last, how many laps. So, I'm thinking start on the primes and potentially go for 2 option stints. I don't tend to do practice before these races, so I'm not sure how long they can actually last, how many laps the tyres can. So I just put in a strategy and just see how things go during the race. So potentially 13 laps on the primes and 2 11-lap stints on the options. So let's get to the track because it's going to be a fantastic start. Very exciting, looking forward to this one, and I guarantee you this is a classic, absolute classic race, so enjoy it. Here we are on the grid waiting. Got Perez behind. The McLaren's ahead. There's 5 lights. The tension's building. And we're off at the Hungarian Grand Prix. Not a very good start whatsoever. We're spinning up the rear wheels, but no one seems to be getting past at the moment. We look behind and we're getting absolutely swamped. There's a Toro Rosso there. A couple of Saubers breaking into the first corner. Got a Toro Rosso on the inside. Was going to go around the outside, but Magnussen's blocking me out. We're going to turn in here. But no, we've been spun. We've been spun. There's a Lotus pushing us along, hitting a Toro Rosso, and we're down to 20th. What an amazingly awful start. And I just had to see what happened there. Wasn't my fault. Look at that. We're 3 wide. I kind of try and avoid Magnussen, try and go up the inside of him. But no, I didn't see Grosjean, and I kind of turned it on him. But yeah, it was 3 of us into a tiny space. You could say it was my fault turning in on Grosjean there, but we're going to have to fight from the back. And this is how an amazing race begins. Devastation at the start, going around the outside of Ericsson there. Chilton is really slow, blocking me out. And oh my god, I'm getting overtaken by Grosjean. He's got me past, but Chilton was so slow there. So back down to 20th position. Going to try and make up these positions as much as possible because we lost so much time to our rivals. Chilton is blocking me once again. I've lost a position to another Marussi. Oh my god, so I've got to fly up the inside of both of them. That was a bit risky, but I got it stuck and up to 19th. At the end of lap 1, was closing in on Grosjean, and the Lotus is so slow in this game. Unbelievable change from F1 2013, but oh well. It's going to be position gained here, flying up the inside into turn 1. The 2 Toro Rossos are battling. Vern was very slow there. So got to get past these battling cars. Kvyat's just cut across Vern there, so it's going to be an easy overtake up the inside, no contact. Nicely done. We're making up positions very easily at the moment, but obviously the Williams is far quicker than these cars. Whoa, a snap of oversteer there off the curb. And it looks like Vern's going to get straight back past us. Not what we needed whatsoever, but yeah. Whoa, we're spinning off the track. What are we doing? The tyres are just not gripping the track whatsoever. Got no grip. So much oversteer. Chilton is back past once again. Can you believe it? We've been overtaken by 2 Marussias so far in this race. But Gutierrez is very slow at the moment. Getting overtaken by Chilton. Surely he's got a problem. Chilton hasn't overtaken this many cars before. Wow. The braking zone there for the Sauber was just so early. Trying to hang around the outside of Chilton, but no. He's he's maintaining his position. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we're struggling to get past the Marussia of Chilton. Unbelievable. But I go for a bit of a diving move there up the inside. I've had enough of battling with Marussias. Too much for one day. It looks like he's been overtaken by Gutierrez as well. And is that a Caterham in front of us as well? Oh my god, what a race so far. Crazy. But Verne is braking very early there. I had to avoid him, go a little bit wide. The curbs around Hungary, I didn't think they were this bad. I've got to say they're nearly as bad as Abu Dhabi, and that's saying something. They just spit you out, and the cars all over the place, especially on the prime tyres. So we're getting DRS going to take 15th position of Kobayashi. There's a really big gap ahead of Kobayashi, who's definitely holding the pack up. And who's that? Maldonado up in 14th. We must be about 5 or 6 seconds behind him at this point. But on lap 10 we did close up, but we're really struggling. The tyres, the prime tyres around here, I can't believe they're that bad. Just struggling so badly, but we're maintaining a decent pace. But as you can see on the minimap, we are absolutely miles behind the other cars. But yeah, we actually got a team radio message there saying Massa had retired with brake issues, and we had been given new brakes for this race. So slightly worried at the moment. If it can happen to Felipe, it can happen to me. But yeah, Button has actually pitted, so he's effectively a pit stop ahead of us. But whoa! I did not expect him to be so slow there. I kind of barged him out the way, but I thought at this point, nah, that's an unfair move. I just pushed him out the way, so I thought, yeah, I'm going to let Button pass. We're not going to be stupid here. That was a little bit unfair. So we let him pass. Hopefully we'll overtake him again, but I doubt it. He is on new tyres. And with curbs spitting us out like that and sliding all over the place, there's no way we're catching back up to him. But yeah, as you can see, we're just really struggling here. And finally, the stint is over. Thank God. Sutil in the Sauber was catching up to us. And look, we're struggling in the pit entry as well. So, hallelujah. Praise the Lord. Here come the option tyres. What can the boys do? It is a 3.7 stop, of course. And there's a couple of cars coming down the start-finish straight. It's really key for us to get out ahead of them. It's Maldonado and John-Eric Verne. They're braking for turn 1. We're going up the inside on the grippy option tyres. And I think we've got Verne there. Force him out wide a little bit. That was key because we did not want to get held up by Verne, who is on the prime tyres now and bound to be struggling. But you can see how much more grip I've got compared to Maldonado. I know he's in a Lotus, but the tyres were making such a difference right now. We're going to go up the inside here, take 13th position. Great late braking move. But yeah, I've got so much more confidence right now going up to the rich mix because I was saving fuel in the first stint because the tyres were so bad. And there we go, 13th place. It's looking good. There's a bit of 16-second gap to Kvyat, but when we're setting 2 fastest lap of the race, the gap is really coming down. They're on the prime tyres, I'm on the options, on the alternative strategy, and look, we're up into 9th position. Obviously the other cars have pitted. Perez did, and someone else to get us into the top 10. So we're going on to the final stint. Option tyres once again. The options actually did last very nicely indeed. 11 laps. Could have probably done maybe 12 or 13. And could have shortened the prime tyres stint, but I wasn't to know. So 11th place. There's a couple of cars coming down the start finish straight once again. But we've really brought ourselves into play. Yes, we're ahead of Sutil and someone else, so the overcut has worked. Wow. Very nicely indeed, setting another fastest lap of the race on lap 28. And look at that. The points are in sight. Ericsson held up the Button and that Ferrari there so much. I gained about 3 seconds on the last lap even. But Raikkonen is really holding up Button. And I am on the tail of the points. Unbelievable. At the start of the race I was in 20th position. And we're going past the back marker there. Button's getting held up a little bit. We're going for a move around the outside. I learned this from Ricardo, going around the outside of Hamilton in real life. But no, sadly I couldn't get a stick. Didn't have the grip on the exit there. But points are in sight. This has been a fantastic comeback. And yeah, we could potentially get 7th or 8th position here. But on the start finish to lap 31. What is that? It's a smoking McLaren of Magnussen. We're going up the inside of Button. We've got it done. We're up into 9th place. We've overtaken both McLarens as Magnussen's obviously out the race. Yeah, the 7th position inside right there. Raikkonen ahead. Perez in 7th is on the prime tyres, so he's a bit of a sit and duck to be fair. Raikkonen's on the attack, going for an overtake on Perez, but it's very slow because he's on the inside. We're going up the inside. I wasn't sure if he was going to close the door, so I was very lethargic going up the inside, but AI, come on. The AI is just bloody awful. I'm taking the position, but I'm not achieving anything by overtaking a Ferrari that just pretty much stood still. On the final lap, we're going for the overtake, trying to get 7th position. Going for a very well dive up the inside of Perez. We're not going to make contact, but I've gone wide. I'm stuck on the curb. And once again, the AI are just awful. Perez, I'm sure he went for a switchback there. I don't know why I'm pausing in the middle of the braking zone, but look at this. No contact. Perez can easily go for a switchback. I'm stuck in the curb. And he brakes. Wow. I've just gained 2 positions from Raikkonen and Perez. From not a lot. Yeah. Don't pause it in the braking zone. As you can see there. Lewis Hamilton has won the race, so that's good for his championship. Closing in on Nico Rosberg, so it's going to be a great battle for the championship. But here we come, a great comeback, and it's 7th position. Wow, what a race. Recovering to 7th position. You've got to enjoy that, guys. If you have, please leave a like. And if you haven't already, you've got to subscribe. That was an amazing race. So Hamilton takes the win. Nico Rosberg was in 4th position as the Red Bulls both beat him. So that's going to change up the championship quite a bit. Alonso in 5th. Hulkenberg 6th. We are 7th. And we beat a Ferrari and Raikkonen 9th. So Ferrari have overtaken us a little bit there. We saw Magnussen retire, Massa retired with brake failure, and Chilton retired as well. He had such a great race, overtaking me twice. Rosberg is 45 points ahead of Hamilton. Vettel has overtaken me. And wow, look how close it is for 3rd position. 3 points behind Vettel. Ricciardo's just behind me. Alonso's up there as well. Then a huge gap behind them. But yeah, the battle's on for 3rd position in the championship. In the drivers and the constructors, actually. As you'll see, our battle with Ferrari. We are, let's do some maths, 25 points behind. Obviously, Mercedes have won. I think I say that every video. But yeah, the battle's on for 3rd place. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And the next one in Spa will be out soon. So, see you then. Goodbye.